So you're thinking about moving to Dallas, Texas. However, everyone keeps telling you this is not a good time to buy, that it's a seller's market and you are going to overpay for a house. Well, that's not necessarily the case. I believe this is actually a buyer's market. And I'm going to tell you exactly why you should still move to Texas and why now is the best time that it's ever been. And we're going to get after it right now. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is about living in Dallas, Texas and the surrounding areas, then subscribe below, tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to learn about the current market in Dallas. You know, my name is Levi and the team and I get calls and emails and text every single day from people just like you and you and you and you know, looking to make their move to Dallas. We absolutely love it. So whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, be sure to give us a call, shoot us a text or send us an email. Happy to help you make a smooth move to Dallas. So here's the big question, right? We are getting a huge influx from California, New York, Illinois, Washington State. People are moving here in droves, and we welcome that. We are working a lot with out-of-state buyers. That's really our specialty. So everyone is saying, though, everyone is concerned. This question is coming up over and over and over again, is that, am I going to overpay for a house? So let me give you a little update on the current market. Everyone is saying it's a seller's market, but to me, it's actually a buyer's market. And I'll tell you why here in a second. The thing is that what's going on right now, mostly in the suburbs outside of Dallas, and I have another video on this called Don't Move to Frisco. You know, Frisco is one of the hottest suburbs, right? One of the best school districts in the country, and everything is brand new there, so it's very appealing. But there's a lot of good areas just all around Frisco. Now, what we've been doing is we've been winning our deals for our clients in a couple of ways. It's basically because we're a lot more creative, I would say, than most agents, and we do several different things differently. You know, at the same time, we're not going to just throw out a bunch of offers on your behalf. We take every single house on a case-by-case basis, and we understand what it's going to take to give us the best opportunity to win that house for you. We don't want to put you through, you know, looking for homes for 1, 2 or 3 months. And actually, we are getting calls from people right now. We just closed on a house yesterday that this person was working with another agent for several months that was just had him throw out 5 different offers at one time. We would never do that to you. So, but we were able to employ a different strategy and find them a house within 1 week. And we only missed out on one house, and that was out of our circumstances. Now we're working with another client too that has been working with an agent for over a year in different markets, and we are already found them a perfect house, and we expect to hear back on that today. But there's different things you can do. But here's the situation, is that yes, there are multiple offers on homes. People are paying over. We are seeing in Frisco sometimes 30, 40, even 50, even a little bit higher, $60,000 over asking price. People are paying with cash. You know, people are selling homes in California that are very expensive, and the real estate here is very affordable. So what we do differently is that there's a lot of factors, but the reason I'm saying that it's still a buyer's market is because I want you to consider some things. Right now, the rates as far as mortgages go, if you're going to be financing, are at an all-time low. We've never seen rates this low before. We have a client that we just got him pre-approved yesterday at 2.7%. That is crazy. Remember last year when they were 5%, everybody thought those were good rates. So what's the difference? Here's the situation. We're also getting people asking, you know, should I wait? I want to come in and I want to rent for 6 months or a year, and it's most likely going to be a year. Most rentals are going to be at least 12 months. Well, a lot could change in 12 months. A lot could change, in particular the rates. This is why it's really a buyer's market, because the rates are so low. Every percentage of a rate increase is going to cost you about $50,000 on the price of your home, meaning that let's just use 3% for easy math. Let's just round up the 2.7 that we're currently seeing. Let's round that up to 3 for easy math. Well, if a rate jumps to 4%, then you're going to be able to afford about a home that's $50,000 less. And if they jump back to 5%, which they were just a year ago, and everybody thought those were all-time lows, and everyone thought that was a great rate, well, that's $100,000 less home that you can afford. So the principal and interest, let's say you're looking at a $400,000 home, principal and interest at 3%, and this is going to even be lower because of the rates right now, is going to be around $1,591, $1,591. And these are all estimates. I'm not a mortgage specialist at all whatsoever. Disclaimer, I'm just a humble real estate agent trying to help you understand some concepts here. But otherwise, so always check with the mortgage professional first. 3% principal and interest over a 30-year fixed mortgage with 5% down, let me throw out that disclaimer as well, is going to be around $1,591. If the rates go up to 4%, then that's going to be about $1,814, a difference of around $300. I'm doing this math in my head just for a second. And if the rates go up to 5% on that same $400,000 house, your payment's going to be around $2,040. That's a big difference. All right, so you're thinking about from 3% to 5% is almost $450 per month in price difference. So everyone's worried about paying $10,000, $20,000, or $30,000 over, but in reality, on a 30-year mortgage, that is going to increase your payment minimally, very, very minimally. It's not going to increase it that much at all. So if you do pay $10,000 or $20,000 over, even $30,000, it's not really that big of a deal. It seems like it, and trust me, we don't want you to overpay. We are actually getting deals for our clients at list price or slightly over. The highest we've had to go over so far has been $15,000, which is great. We do have some clients looking in Frisco that want specifically in Frisco, so we're gonna have to get a little bit more competitive there. But here's the situation. I mean, that's the thing, is that if you end up paying $10,000, $20,000, or even $30,000 over to win a house, because the rates are so low, it's going to have a minimal impact on your monthly payment. But if rates go up to 4% or 5%, which they likely will do in the next 12 months, then that is going to impact you a lot. And as my example just shows, even on a $400,000 house, from 3 to 5% is a $450 a month difference. That is $5,388 a year. That is over a 30-year mortgage, over $161,000 in difference. Now, the point is that refinancing gets you a lower rate. But if at 2.7, if they continually go up over time, then you'll never have a real opportunity to refinance. And if you look at a $600,000 home right now at the current rates, and not even at 2.7, again, we round up to 3% just for simple math, you're looking around $2,380 on a payment, $2,380 with principal and interest with 5% down. If that jumps up to 4%, then you're looking closer to $2,721. And if you jump up to 5%, you're looking at $3,060, okay? So that's the big difference. That's a difference of $673 per month. That is about $8,076 per year. And over a 30-year mortgage, that's $242,000. That is not where you want to be. You do not want to overpay $242,000 for a home. That's ridiculous. So if you look at $900,000 in that price range, then you want to look at a $3,580 as a payment around 3%. You're going to look at $4,082 at around the 4% range, and you're going to look at $4,590 when it comes to a 5% interest rate. So that difference between $3,580 to $4,590, that is a lot of money. We could add that up as well over 30 years. The point being, what I'm trying to say here is that that's a lot of money that you're overpaying for that house. And so that's why I still believe it's a buyer's market right now. The problem is right now is inventory is low, and that's just the issue. But now inventory is starting to come on the market a lot more because we're moving into spring and summer. And of course, this is a time that sellers want to buy as well. So, you know, we are seeing more inventory come on the market. And also we've got a pretty good strategy, just like I mentioned for these last couple of clients that were working with agents for quite some time and had no luck, that we've been very successful on. So I would say if you are really looking right now to make a move to Dallas, then we can definitely help you out on that. If you've been working with somebody else even, and you feel like you've been stuck, maybe they don't communicate well enough, maybe you feel like they're just throwing offers out there, then give us a call. We'd be happy to talk to you, because I think, I'm pretty sure we can find something for you. And, to take someone that needed to move, just this last week, we got under contract, and they had been working with somebody for the last 2 to 3 months with and they have to move because they're transferring by a certain date. And he was like, I do not want to rent. It's just what doesn't fit for his family. He wants to get into the right school. And with less than a week, we were able to secure him a property, and we're going through the same thing with another set of clients right now. And so that's something that we really pride ourselves on. We're extremely creative on finding the right deals and then getting those deals accepted. But going back to the point is that interest rates are at an all-time low right now, and that is something I think you should think about taking advantage of. And if you are considering a move, despite the lack of inventory, despite the multiple offers, you know, if you're working with the right team, such as myself and my partner Travis and Derek, these guys that are, I mean, they're hustlers, all right? So the Living in Dallas, Texas team is here for you, and we can make it happen. So just give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, even schedule a Zoom call below. Whatever you're most comfortable with, we'd be happy to have a conversation with you, share with you a little bit more in depth how we operate and how we make things work out. But again, we are not going to throw out 20, 30, 40 offers on your behalf. We don't want to put you through that. We don't want to put ourselves through that. And we really pride ourselves on working on with these other agents with our relationships, a lot of them that we know, and we just have different ways that we are working these deals. So I hope you found this helpful. And again, you know, if you want to know Dallas as a whole, we got several videos on full vlog tours of neighborhoods. We have map tours, top 8 neighborhoods on several of them as well. Definitely plenty of videos you can check out on this channel. So until next time, well, hope to see you around town.